World leaders are lauding the capture of Saddam Hussein. But what does that mean for terrorism? Even the president has acknowledged this does not mean an end to violence. Counterterrorism expert Michael Fjetland joins us to discuss the prospects. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Fjetland. What does Saddam's capture mean for terrorism? He hasn't been in a position to make a lot of decisions or apparently even communicate with the outside world recently. So what lies ahead?
Well, unfortunately, it looks like the situation in Iraq may stay about the same since Iraq basically has become the Wild West for terrorists from around the world to kind of come in and attack America there rather than here. So in a way, the front may have shifted somewhat, but I don't think Saddam had any control over the groups that are doing the suicide bombings, since that's not an Iraqi trait, but it's definitely an al-Qaeda trait. And so I think the problem is with about the 20% of the population that have nothing to lose, the Baathists and everything, they will continue probably to do what they can to upset the apple cart, assassinate leaders, and the terrorism, unfortunately, will probably continue, as the president said.
That is my next question. What is the next step for the United States in the war on terrorism?
Well, the next step really is still Osama bin Laden, since he is the one who, if you notice the news, we've had bombings from Turkey to Bali to all over the world that have continued the last several months. And that's al-Qaeda, that's Osama bin Laden, and he's going to be a much harder character to catch since he's in the remote mountain areas, Pakistan and Afghanistan. And unlike Saddam, where we knew he'd be somewhere near his hometown in Iraq, he had no connections around the world or anywhere really outside of Iraq. Bin Laden has a global network, and he has people protecting him. That's going to be the real challenge, and unfortunately about half of our intelligence left Afghanistan, went to Iraq, and from what I'm reading, that they don't expect to send those people back to Afghanistan.